Project Veritas founder James O'Keefe tells One America's John Hines that their latest investigation reveals Arizona Democrat Senate candidate Mark Kelly appears to be misrepresenting his position on Second Amendment rights. Here's more on our exclusive interview.
I understand that Project Veritas Action has been in Arizona. You've been doing some work with regard to the campaign of the Democrat running out there against Senator Martha McSally. His name is Mark Kelly. What seems to be going on, sir?
Well, John, this is a undercover investigation into people affiliated with the Mark Kelly campaign. You have these organizations like Mission for Arizona, which is an extension of the Democratic Party there. You have gun groups in D.C., and you have staffers for these organizations saying that Kelly wants to ban the manufacture of assault weapons, which is a policy that he's not saying on his website. His website is a lot more milquetoast than those policies. And these staffers are saying that he has to pretend until after he gets elected, and then he'll enact the things that he can't talk about right now. One of the women for this organization, Mission for Arizona, actually says, quote, "I'm defaming my campaign right now," when she says that he is not saying the things that he actually intends to do until after he gets elected.
A staff member, I think, who works for Everytown for Gun Safety. This is this group that I believe Michael Bloomberg has funded. And his name, I think, is Alan Badurka. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yes.
What does he have to say that maybe contradicts what candidate Kelly, Mark Kelly, is saying on his website and in other forums?
Well, Kelly is downplaying his gun policy views. He calls it common sense gun legislation. And I have the quotes here. Alan Badurka is pretty clear that Mark Kelly intends to ban assault weapons, ban the manufacture of assault weapons. He says it would be, quote, freaking lovely, unquote.
So does he just act like he's not in favor of them?
He just doesn't make it a main focal point of his campaign. Whereas if he's, open about his opinions, but doesn't focus specifically on the ones that are less likely to change people's minds, there's a higher probability of him being able to enact the kind of legislation you're hoping to see get enacted. Things like an assault weapons ban, which would be freaking lovely.
Does Mark Kelly support that?
Badurka also talks about how the NRA, if the NRA were to get wind of this supposed coordination between Everytown USA and the Mark Kelly for Senate campaign, the NRA would, quote, make hay out of it, and they would be hauled into court. This is Badurka's language. They pretend like the Kelly campaign and Everytown for Gun Safety are not involved. Of course, our hidden cameras were rolling the whole time. So you have two inflammatory statements, one by Badurka at Everytown, saying that they pretend the campaign is not involved. And you have another statement by Mission for Arizona, a field organizer there, saying that she's defaming the Kelly campaign by telling us the truth, albeit she does not know that she's being videotaped, that Kelly is doing whatever he has to do to get elected, and then he'll go to the extreme on guns. So a lot of questions here, John, that Kelly has to answer for about his positions on the Second Amendment.
Is this a situation where we have a candidate who essentially is lying to the voting public in Arizona, would you say, James?
Yes, it's a tale as old as time. It's bait and switch, especially in red states, Democrats, especially like Arizona, Missouri. We've done this before at Project Veritas Action. It's a common refrain in red states for Democrats to have to kind of not talk about what they actually intend to do because they can't win if they talk about the national platform.
If people wanted to get involved with Project Veritas, if they have a tip for you, how do they reach out to you?
Veritas Tips, that's Veritas tips at protonmail.com. John, we got a lot of whistleblowers coming to us right now from poll stations across the country, voter fraud, ballot harvesting. If you're out there and you're witnessing fraud or corruption, we'll give you a camera. It's Veritas Tips at protonmail.com.
James O'Keefe, founder, president of Project Veritas and Project Veritas Action. Thank you for talking to us on One America News. It's good to catch up with you, sir.
Thanks, John.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.